Greetings. Hello. How are you? This is your practical assessment task which we'll be looking at in the next couple of minutes in this video. So the first thing that you will receive and which I will send will be this document which basically states engineering, graphics and design, and it's the guidelines for the practical assessment task which you will be doing. So that document will be sent to you, and the following Word document will be sent to you as a template, your PAT Grade 10 2020 memo, which you will be using during your PAT as a guide, which you just need to fill in. Makes it a lot easier for you to do your PAT. There's a certain structure that you have to follow. So those are the two documents which you will be receiving. I would suggest that you download it onto a PC, because the first part is PC work on your computer, and then we are going to look at the second part very soon. So I want to go to this PDF document, and then if you look at the scenario that's given, and I want to read, you are currently an architectural designer, or an architect yourself, or somebody in that specific field, and you have a client which you are going to make up that needs your expertise regarding a conversion of his or her garage into a 2-bedroom apartment. So currently the person who's coming to seek advice and knowledge from you and requesting for you to present drawings owns a garage and wants to convert that garage into a 2-bedroom apartment, and he wants to generate some extra funds by using it as a B&B, a bed and breakfast. So the structure is currently in the form of an entire garage with worktop. There is a laundry room attached to it, as you can see in this paragraph stating here, and the laundry room needs to be converted into a bathroom, and in that bathroom there must be a shower, a toilet and a hand wash basin. Very basic stuff. Then there should be 2 bedrooms large enough to fit in a bed and some built-in cupboards. So there should be a built-in cupboard in each of the 2 rooms. And then the kitchen area should include adequate floor space and wall-mounted cabinets, and there should be a double bowl sink, or you can alternatively just use a single bowl sink. Doesn't really matter, but there must be a sink in the countertop of the kitchen, and there should be a stove and a standard combination of fridge/freezer. The kitchen and living room area or dining room area as such must also be an open plan, where there is no wall separating the 2 venues, and there should be seating for at least 4 people. So there are quite a few specifications in this paragraph here, which we will extract later and put them down in point or bulleted form. Right? What is given to you is a diagram of the garage, the dimensions of the existing double garage and the laundry, and the south elevation. So I'm going to scroll down to that specific plan. So basically that is the existing house of the owner, whoever the owner is. That is the double garage that the owner owns on the property, and this is the site plan of the property. This, of course, is the entrance gate, and the cars normally parked inside here. You will see that there are 2 garage doors here. There's a little exit door there. There's a worktop here. There's an outside laundry area in that little building space over there. Right? So if you want to zoom in on that specific floor plan of this double garage. We are going to look at that now. I just also need to point out to you that the north direction symbol is also indicated on the site plan. Then there's some parking on both sides of the entrance, and then there's a garden on both sides of the garage area as well. Then if you zoom in on specific measurements, you will find that that is the garage there that needs to be converted. That's the garage doors, which now can be closed, and you probably could either put windows in there, or alternatively you can move the doors. You are allowed to move the doors, and you can have windows anywhere on this building line here. That can be moved here, that can be moved, that can be closed up. You can have more windows. All the dimensions are here, as you can see, and look at the dimensions clearly as you just examine this site of this building. Then there is a south elevation. Now that south elevation is just an indication of this side of the garage. There you'll see the double garage doors. There it indicates what it looks like, and it takes you up until the height of the wall. That is the door that you see here for the laundry area. Okay. At this moment, that is not really important. We are specifically going to look at this. There is a constraint, which is a limitation. You're not allowed, if you read through your scenario, you're not allowed to add anything further than the existing walls here. You can't expand, so you have to maintain these walls, but you can, however, change the doors and the windows wherever you need to fit them or see fit to make this a functional area or a best possible design based on your research which you are going to do a little bit later. Okay. So now that you understand everything regarding the idea that the client has, you are going to start on section 1 or section A for that matter, and this is section A. So we're constantly going to refer to this scenario here to guide you through section A. So if you look at section A, it tells you firstly that you must have a design brief, right? Now there's specifics that we are going to be looking at as to what a design brief is. Then you will have to list 10 specifications and constraints, a combination of specifications and constraints, looking at those various things: foundation, walls, window, doors, and we are going to extract things from our specifications from the scenario here to build up 10 specifications and constraints. Then you should have a management plan, and there should also be an index page together with a management plan. And the management plan basically is just to indicate to you, to yourself and to me as the moderator and marker, how you went about your planning of the practical assessment task. And then you will have to do a little bit of research on those 3 specific topics: layout of 2-bedroom units, 1 page only, and then you have to have layouts of small open plan kitchens, and here you will have aluminium. I would say let's take out sliding door and just replace it with either a door and window. So we can just amend this, because reason for you researching this, sliding doors and windows and doors, those will be used during the building process in your project. And then of course when you do research, you will have to make sure that you don't plagiarize. You have to acknowledge the different websites and links that you consult during your research process. Okay, so those would be all computerized items on your PC. So I'm going to link this directly to the templates. So I'm going to go to the template, which is on this page. So when you open up this page, you will see that there's a sample name of a school. You will fill in your name of your school. Engineering, graphics and design will remain the same. Practical assessment task. You will paste a picture, any picture related to designs or the project which you are doing. Please remove John Smith, that's the sample name. You're going to put your name in there. You are in grade 10 PT part-time and the year 2020. That is your cover page. You can change the font, you can change the style, you can change anything. This is merely just a template. Then your index, once again, you can change all the font on here, size, style, etc. and so forth. So your index has been created for you already according to the project. So you're only going to do that part there as your section 1 or section A. That is your management plan already designed and tabled for you. So all you have to do is you have to fill in here the dates the dates that you are going to be working on the specific items in the specific sections of the pact. Okay, and then so your first date could be the 3rd of November. The second date could be also the 3rd of November if you do it all at the same time. Then you can even make up these dates as you progress throughout the building of the practical assessment task. I clearly just want to see how you manage your time in terms of your time and the days in terms of working through the project. Then of course, learners, you will start immediately with your design brief. The heading has been given to you, it's number 2. Here you need to write a paragraph, right? These are guides to what you need to write in your paragraph. So you are going to erase this, but you're going to answer the questions. So the questions would read as follows. Who are you? Which company do you work for? And where is it that your company is situated? So here you've got to market yourself. You know, see yourself in 10 years from now or 12 years from now. Say who you are, you know, what type of work I'm an architectural designer, for example, and I'm working for a specific company, and the company is situated somewhere. You can make up that information, pretend. I want to see how creative you are going to be. The second question is, what must be designed? So here you need to go back to your scenario here and enlighten me about the client which you are now going to serve in terms of turning his garage or converting his garage into a 2-bedroom apartment. So you have to go there to find that information. What are your reasons for doing so? And once again, you have to find the reasons in here. What's the reason for your client actually wanting to convert? And you can make up, you know, there is one reason as a B&B, he wants to generate extra funds. You can put that reason down. And then the next question would be, for whom are you doing this for? And you can make up the client's name. You can use any specific client of your choice. And then also inform us where the client stays and where the construction will take place, and you can make up this. So this entire paragraph is a fictitious paragraph where you have to be very creative in making up the information in this paragraph. Okay, then you are going to list 10 specifications and constraints as a combination. Your first 3 will come from this document here, where it says here specification. So, in fact, your first 4. Here's your first 4. That the walls must be 230 millimeters in thickness, a standard foundation. The ceiling must be a specific height, as you can see there from the floor finish. There must be tile flooring, perhaps not everywhere, but tile flooring. You can add maybe what other type of flooring, carpet in the rooms, etc. and so on. And then the aluminium doors and window frames which you will use. That's 4 already. And then you can look at this paragraph here and depict some of the important information. For example, that it must be a 2-bedroom apartment. That could be a specification. You could also say that the bathroom must consist of those things. The bathroom must consist of the shower, toilet. That's a specification. You might write down the constraint. You're not allowed to expand the existing structure. That is a constraint. And then you can look at, the bedrooms, what it should be like. There must be cupboards and big enough to fit in a bed and built-in cupboards. You can look at the kitchen, with the double bowl sink and the stove. Those are all specifications which you are going to put in bulleted format. There's another one. You must have a seating for at least 4 people. So you can make up the 10 specifications from this paragraph, the scenario paragraph that you have in your instruction manual. Okay. Then if you go back to your template, there you should have had that should have been all okay for you to do, the 10 specifications. And then you're going to go onto your research. Now what you should do in your research, you only need 1 page per topic. So I would suggest you copy this topic, layout of 2-bedroom homes. You copy that into a Google search bar, paste it in there, and you see what Google actually dishes up. I would, for example, take that and copy that picture or image into my document, and I'm going to paste it right there. And there's going to make it slightly smaller, and I'm going to put it in the center. So there is my picture of my 2-bedroom unit. 1 picture, 2 picture. 1 picture would be enough, and then maybe some information here. So I'm going to go back to this Google search bar and just go back and find maybe some information on 2-bedroom homes. There's some information, 2-bedroom homes, and I will copy just a short little part, what I feel I need to have inside my research. I copy that into this document like that there, and that would suffice for me covering layout of 2-bedroom homes. And so I can carry on with the second one. Now that would have moved down, so all you have to do is just to ensure that you bring that up again. The format stays the same as the template, and then you copy that into your search bar every time. But what's very important is that when you do the copying, and I'm going to go back here to my, when you do, there's a link here, so you click on there and you copy the link. The link must be copied, and if you scroll further down, every time the link that you use must be copied into your bibliography, which is there. Right? That is very important, learners, that you do that, because that allows you to reference, making sure that you are not plagiarizing any work that does not belong to you. So every time, so if there are 3 research items which you are going to do, you're going to copy 3 of these reference links in here. right? Even if this is pushed down onto another page like that, that is quite okay. And then you have all your references on one page serving as your bibliography. And that's how you're going to do this first part up until the research over there. Okay, there will be some other pages like that page, selection of the final, selecting a final solution which you have to assess, but that comes a little bit later after your designs, and where you are going to motivate which design you are going to choose. And then there's also a declaration which you need to fill in way at the end, but that's all part of section B and section C. For now, until next week, I would probably want you to do this part for me until the research. Okay, and hopefully that will go well, so that we can immediately start section 2, which would be your 2 designs.